Okay guys and gals, I'm putting the final spray for the second time on this Williams plaque. For some reason I came out here this morning and looked at it, and well, it was last night actually. I looked at it and bubbles all in it. I don't know why or how or where they come from. I've not had that happen before. So I sanded it down, hand sanded it, sprayed it off, new paint on it, or not paint, polyurethane on it. And I came out this morning and looked at it, and polyurethane just looked like crap. I don't know what happened. So I resanded that. I took and had to take and use my orbital sander on it, sand it all down, clean it all. Now I've got my second coat of polyurethane on it today, so hopefully that's going to be all right. Today I've got to work. Let me change this camera around here so we can see. Up a little bit. Today I need to work on this plaque, the family tree plaque. I need to get it in the finishing stages. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to sand this all out, sand it off, clean it up, and put it over there to be sprayed. So that's what I'm going to do now. So I'll go ahead and stop the video for the time being. You've seen me sand before. I'll go ahead and sand this. When it's done sanding, I'll show you the finished result. And I have a third plaque here in the raw that I've just got it carved out. I haven't done anything else to it. I need to work on that. So let me get busy, and I'll be back with you in a little bit. Okay, this one looks like it turned out okay. It's I'll move a little closer here. There it is, sanded down. It's sanded down real well. So we're going to go ahead and put this over here on the spray table, right here next to this one. Let me move this one up and get the magic polyurethane out. If any of you haven't seen what I'm using, this polyurethane clear gloss, and I really like it. It does the job, at least for me. I seem to go through these cans quite rapidly, but when you spray as much as I do and put as many coats as I do on these boards, first to get them sealed so I can paint, and then after I've sealed them, to reseal the paint, I put multiple coats on these things. But by the time they dried up, in my opinion, I think they look real well. So I'm going to let this dry. And that other one dry, and while these are drying, I don't think I've done the back side on either one of these, but that's a quick 2 or 3 coats on the back side. I'll get those this afternoon. I've got to work on this raw thing over here, get it cut out and ready to go and sanded down, and work on my Houston Rockets plaque. Nameplate, I should say. It's not a plaque. So we'll be back with you in a little while. Well, once again, I didn't film nothing. Did everything but turn my camera on. Well, dummy me. Okay, what I was doing and what I thought I was doing was flush trimming this board after I cut it out to get the edges all trimmed. Now it's time to get my cord here. It's time to rough sand this plaque, get it ready for the router to route the edges. Let me change this sandpaper out. There. Seems to be just one way this sandpaper goes on there, right? To open up all the holes that are cut in it. It seems like you got to take and put that bottom, put it on the bottom first, and all the other holes will line up. If you do it any other way, the holes don't seem to line up. At least that's what it seems to me. Okay, we are just starting this plaque here. Young kids are coming home from school. I thought school was out by now, but maybe she's just out walking. Either the schools are out already, or Friday will be their last day for the holiday period. For what they call the holiday period, I like to refer to it as Christmas. Sometimes I get caught up in the political correctness end of things, which I will tell you, I am anything but politically correct. Anybody that knows me can verify that. If you found your basic redneck, I can be your best buddy, I can be your worst enemy. It's your choice. Now this edge cleaned up real good when I run it on that flush trim bit. I like to run the sandpaper over it. Sand it all down. Try to get the wood to all look the same on the edge here. Alright, now I need to take this back to the router and route my OG edge on it. Now I've shown that several times, so I'm not going to bother showing it now. If you've not seen it before, you can look back on some of my older videos. It's there. But I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then I'll show you the finished product when I'm done. So we will be back with you in a little while. Jeez, I thought I'd turn this camera off, and it's been running this whole time. So I'll have a lot of dead video and a lot of video to chunk out. But hey, what kind I told you? We got this edge in this board that I like to put in. It's an OG edge, what I call an OG anyway. Now, what I need to do is go around it here and take care of all this fuzz. This oak really, this oak trying to save grain. Really fuzzes up sometimes. Different pieces do it more than others. And I don't know why, unless it's just from different trees with different grain patterns in them. I guess these trees are all individuals. They don't all grow the same. And for some reason, I don't know if I hold the board harder against the router than others times the bit, but sometimes I get like burn marks when I've routed this stuff out. All I can do is go around here with my sander and try and sand them out and maintain my OG profile that I've got. Sometimes I just can't sand them out. I heard my back door over there. Sounds like my right hand man's out in the shop for some reason. And if she wants to, she'll make an appearance, and if she doesn't want to, she'll hide over there in a corner. Oh! Right hand man and little dog. Alright, alright. Let them know you're here. I gotta let them know I'm here. Hello, world. Bark, you need to take him back inside, please. I'm trying to film here. Alright, so my next door neighbor, that's what he's barking at. Wants the neighbor to come pet him. Neighbor showed up. Let me pause this video and we'll be right back with you. James, turn the video on, camera on when you're... Alright, starting over. What I'm doing is I'm working on painting this plaque for my grandson. Putting this red down in here because the color of the rockets is red. Everything you see with them advertised is bright red. So this is going to say Houston Rockets in red on this side, and the other side it's going to say Houston Texans, and I'm going to do it red, white, and blue. Only problem when I first put that, I don't know why that came out so dark here on the end. I guess I'll have to put some more paint in that, see if it'll turn red, but it's real dark right now. I don't know why it did that. This is more red here, red looking here. It might take more than one coat of paint. Only other thing I've done is my letters I've done on my other plaques, and I've used black on it, and it's always turned out okay. So, like I said, I don't know what this is going to look like. I'm hoping it's going to turn out all right. If it doesn't, I've got to do something else. This is Christmas for my grandson. Well, part of his Christmas for my grandson. I was going to try to tell him that, well, you got a one of a kind. Nobody else in Texas or the United States or the world, for that matter, has a plaque like this. You'll be the only one. See if that would impress him any. Make what I've done look better, but who knows? Oh, that's awfully dark there. Why does that come out so black? Black looking. It's red paint. Now that's coming out looking more red. Or redder, I should say. Let's put a good coat down in there, see what happens. When I first put it down in there, the red turned black almost. It still is awfully dark. Maybe it'll look red after I sand everything down and put the top coat of polyurethane on it. Maybe that'll make it look red. It's really strange. It goes in there red, but then when it kind of dries up, it turns dark. There you go, Gene. Splatter paint everywhere. It's a good thing you're going to sand this down again. I'm literally just not really brushing, just letting this brush pour this paint down in here. Okay, I'm just going to have to let this sit and dry overnight now because I've literally just kind of poured this paint down in here. Hopefully when that dries up it'll look red. Right now it doesn't look red at all, but it looks real dark. It doesn't look real red. So that's that. Don't know what that's going to come out like, but that's what we got. Okay, that's all for now. We will be back in a little bit.